Um, try not to get into trouble, will you, dog? There. I mean, have a bit of a play around the yard by all means, but just stay out of trouble. I need to go and see Sir Hans.
Máš tetíček nebo
I get
štíček,
the
daj jim pámbu
funny
svůj.
feeling he wants to see me about something. In other words, he wants something done, and I've got to do it. Seems to be the common thing that I find with him. Nope, he's not here. Not here either. Oh, there you are. There you are, Sir Hans.
Good day, Henry. Greetings. What business have you?
Well, I was going to ask you, how come, when we went after those bandits, it was me who did all the work, and how come when we were down in the baths, it was me who did all the work? But you're not really interested, are you?
Is there anything I can help you with, Sir Hans?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted. There is something you can do for me. You see? I'm in love.
Ah, there's a new wench at the bathhouse, is there?
Watch it, Henry. This is the love of my life we're talking about, not some wench. The face of an angel, breasts like silk pillows to dream on, and good strong hips. A regular Helen of Troy.
Troy? Isn't that near Prague? I don't know anyone from there.
Never mind, blockhead. What I'm saying is, she's a fine filly, and you can help me win her.
Okay.
Sounds like fun. I'm all ears.
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace, unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
No, I don't know who you mean.
Really? Maybe I'm right about your barnyard interests. Well, all the more wenches for me. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck. I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately, not anymore.
Yeah, well, can we use a different one then?
Wouldn't some other necklace do?
It would not. Only the best will do for Carolina. I'm not some tanner who gives trinkets from a market stall to his beloved.
Okay.
Oh, all right then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko Tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zdena, the bathhouse wench?
My great-grandmother's, and as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
Oh, what's the use? All right. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
See you later.
Yeah, I can see there are like a couple of strategies we could use. So, dice with somebody at Ledechko. Right, okay. We'll try that strategy first then. Right, while you're drinking out of the puddle, dude, I think I found our dice player here.
God be with you.
Fancy throwing a few dice?
How about we go all out? We'll play for 100. I'm feeling lucky.
God be with
Right, so far these ones do seem to be doing quite well. Not overly impressed by Ambrose's dice.
Your fame precedes you. And you won't get the better of me.
Probably not. Hmm. Ooh. That looks good. Oh! I could have rolled again. Oh, foolish person. Ah, so he has got one load of dice. Does it always land a 5?
That's it.
I'm kicking myself now. Okay.
Should I, shouldn't I?
Should have played one.
No,
Would have gone
I
bust
daren't.
then. That's what I want. I wanted you to bust. Let's go with one of them. Ooh. Ooh, if only. Right. Sometimes I've been lucky. Just so you know. What are these worth? Yeah. I don't think that's worth much, to be honest. I'm not going to get anywhere with that. Right, I'll have to just go with that. Ooh. Ooh, this little devil.
Now you.
Ah, it's interesting that was always coming up with 5 before. Ooh. You having fun there, Doug? I'm not going to ask what you were doing with the tree there.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's come up with 2 now. This is a weird dice. Not that loaded. Ooh.
That's it.
Seriously? Oh, come on!
Cursed luck.
I thought you'd rolled a 1. Oh, it's Struth. Oh, now that is lucky. Except for the fact that the dice are loaded.
This'll be the one.
Oh! But you're doing better there, mate. Come on, I only need 300.
We'll see.
That's a gamble if anything was. Ah,
That's all.
okay. That doesn't look like very much like a loaded dice. It's a dice, but I'm a bit puzzled by it, I must admit. Right, well I need to get definitely need to win this. Come on. Come on. Ooh. I think we've done it.
How in the name of all that's holy?
You doing a little jig there, dude?
Are you the one who played dice with Laura Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way.
I was lucky to keep my boots. He's got the necklace now.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed, on horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him.
Aye, and no wonder. Fine dice they was, made special, all shiny and whatnot.
I suspect we probably won't win them.
Do you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau.
Okay, well, thanks very
That's
much.
all I need to know.
Good luck then.
Have a look. So, hang on a minute. Right, crikey. That's a long way away. I need to find him over there then. Oh well, come on you two. Gotta get a move on if we're gonna find him. Come on, Doug. Have a look around. Oh dear.
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, well, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him. My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who would that be?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Donkey, in the service of... well, that's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
Okay.
I'm listening. Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace. The thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
God have mercy on his soul.
Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands that Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Nah, you can't trust anyone these days. So how can I help?
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do, you'll find what you're looking for.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them killed Alphonse, he'll know I'm not him.
No. They never saw him before. So whoever killed him surely took him for some passing merchant.
Are you quite sure they don't know him?
Aye. He moved in altogether different circles, among decent people. That's the very reason I asked him for help. So I reckon the best thing is for you to introduce yourself as Alphonse, have a snoop around, and come back to me when you find out anything.
Now, wouldn't it be better if you did that yourself? After all, I know nothing about this Alphonse. They'd see through me.
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. They'd most likely kill me on sight. Then the two of us would be dead and those bastards would get away with it.
Well, I hope I can avoid the same fate. Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant. A commoner. So dress the part. No rags or rusty iron.
Well, get away with this, because, well, it's a Hans. I mean, he let me wear all this stuff when we went to see Hanush.
And how am I supposed to recognise the killer?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but you might pick up some clue. You could have a look around for that necklace. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognise anything. Didn't he have something unique? A signet ring or a chain or...
No, not that I can... Oh, yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy. They were red and gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd overlook.
What can you tell me about Alphonse, so they don't catch me out if they start asking questions?
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years. He advised people, very well too. He helped them to deal with problems, of all kinds.
Yeah, he sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can fool them.
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him. And he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg. But that was ages ago.
Okay. Nice.
What do you know about the brigands in that camp?
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard Baron Bielowitz. Some of his vassals and maybe some commoners. They came here in the hope they'd have a better chance of keeping their heads.
Why don't you ask some of the local lords for help? I'm sure the Sasau custodian would lend you a few men.
There's nothing I'd like to see more than the lot of them strung up. Only I have a task that conflicts with that. And as for the custodian, I'm pretty sure Sir Sebastian is in league with Erhard.
Oh, that's bad.
What was the purpose of Sir Alphonse's negotiations? I'll need to know that.
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all possible. Just find the murderer for me, get your necklace, and I'll take care of the rest.
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was supposed to be the entire purpose of his visit.
True. Well, Alphonse was supposed to talk Erhard into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov, especially holding up merchants' wagons heading for Prague. In return, he was to offer a reward of up to 12,000 groschen and safe haven in Pilgrims.
I see. So you work for someone in Pilgrims?
No, neither Pilgrims nor Benishov, nor Vlashim for that matter. It's a bit complicated. Damn politics.
Sounds like you're paying somebody to rob in somebody else's back garden then.
My word, the whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
Don't see any option. To be honest, I need the necklace back.
I'll help you. I'll have to go there to look for the necklace anyway, and this seems as good a way as any.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught. I'd never forgive myself if another man lost his life on my account. If it starts to look risky, take to your heels.
I'll bear that in mind.
Okay, well, right, so...
Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had, or something in particular?
Hang on a minute. There's a... That's a horse's saddle, but there's no horse. They even took his horse.
Looks like he died without a struggle, maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had, money, jewellery, even his boots.
Yeah. Except a hat.
Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here?
That's where the brigands' camp is. It looks like there's a dice game there behind the charcoal burners. This is very odd. Very odd indeed.
It looks like someone went this way with the nobleman's horse.
Hello, what's that? This has got me intrigued. I mean, stole all his clothes. That literally took everything from him. Stole his horse as well. It's as if they knew where they needed to go. They wanted to pass themselves off as him, maybe, which has got me very strange. Sounds like somebody knew about him. Or unless they were covering their tracks. Maybe it's a case of he had the map and they destroyed it to stop. If I destroy it, why not just take it? This is very intriguing, Doug. I reckon they went this way. You know where the camp is? I'm just trying to figure out where a specific person went with the horse. I mean, where did his horse end up? You know what, Doug? I think we need to do some more searching. I didn't see a trail mud, but I think we've found this camp. It's well hidden. I mean, I've gone by the map. It's around here somewhere. Right, it's among all this shrubbery. Okay, well that doesn't look like an entrance there. Okay, so we're going straight to whatever this place is. It's not easy to find. Neither wonder the blooming robber baron or whoever he is decided to pick this place. Good grief. It's like it's seriously overgrown. Can you get through here, old Dobbin? I think that's just a wall. Oh yeah, what's this here? Oh, this looks better. Dog? Yo, Mutt. Mutt! Have you seen where the dog went to? He's out. Dog's out there somewhere. Oh, there you are, buddy. Right, come on.
Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Bielewitz?
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? All the way from Prague, eh?
Ah, trick question.
Not at all, Goodman. From Slaney.
Ah, well, that's quite a haul. How was your journey?
As well as might be expected in these perilous times.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious even, when travelling.
Right then, but you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter, I shall just,
but it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on, with nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets, and some old piece of jewelry.
Jewelry, you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha, the fellow sitting at that table there. He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other things, too. He keeps things in shape here a bit.
Thank you. I may well do that.
Well, this is an interesting looking place, I must admit.
Extra boots? These are too small. Sorry. I traded them for booze yesterday. You'll get new ones soon enough. I'll take them off the first idiot that crosses our path. If you look, it's going to be a beggar's hunt.
Even keep their own livestock. Well, I say livestock, I mean. Nope, leave them alone, dog. Don't even have that idea. It's not. Oh, hello. Ooh, somebody met a nasty end. Yeah. Sound like a deer out there. We've got an archery range there.
Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it. Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
Right, so you're too busy. Oh, there's your archery range. Whoa. Thought someone was taking. Oh, hello. Thought someone was just taking pot shots. That's a nice looking horse, mind. That is a seriously nice looking horse. Oh, you're not as good as Dobbin. You're a nice looking horse, I'll give you that. Lovely colours. Yeah, definitely nice looking colours. That horse has got. Nice looking horse, I'm just saying, dog. Don't tell Dobbin I told you that. Might get a bit jealous. Oh, look, there's a way out. There's an idea if we need to break in at night. Yeah. That's where the boss is. Kept guard there.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
I think these are all bandits then. I said that, there's a few.
Rivers of blood.
Chat with these.
Can I ask something?
Oh, ask away.
Who are you?
Fucking sick.
They call me Noggin.
Drink no more today.
I'm Sir Erhardt's vassal.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Sir?
Why are you hiding out here?
We're not hiding. We're just...
Well, couldn't you rest from your profession just as well in Sasau?
What's Sasau got that we don't have here?
Have you been out of the camp recently? Maybe down by the river?
Why would I? We've got an outhouse here.
Yeah. What about the others?
Why would they? There's water here, game in the woods, supplies enough. What else could a man want?
Okay, so
That's all I need to know.
I doubt it was you then, because you've been hauled up here. What about this dude?
Can I have a word with you?
What do you want?
What's your story? You don't look like one of them at all.
I ain't, true enough. I'm a local. I don't go raiding with them. When they're here, I just look out for them, bring them supplies and that.
And what do you do when they're not here?
Whatever's needed. But being the go-between for them that set up the ambushes pays well, and you don't have to risk your neck for it.
Can you tell me something about the camp here?
This place? It's been here as long as I can remember. I used to come here as a youngster to play with my mates. Anyway, one time I had to lie low for a bit, so I came here and ran into these gentlemen, who pay good coin when you bring them some wine and a bit of grub.
Why did you have to disappear?
Nothing terrible. Just that I was courting this one girl, only her old man and her brothers didn't take to me. Besides which, she was promised to some rich merchant. Once they had her married off, they forgot about me, though.
I'll leave you to it.
Not even bandit. Murder.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away.
Tell me something about yourself.
Why do you want to know? You want to spread the word about what a good dice player I am?
Well, I was just curious.
You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. But if you must know, they call me Berta. And I'm Sir Erhardt's right-hand man.
Berta?
Ah, you heard of me, have you?
The scourge of Vlashim. No man who felt the edge of my axe lived to tell the tale.
You know?
And why are you hiding out here?
I wouldn't call it hiding. We're just having a bit of a rest.
From what?
Things were getting a bit too hot for us. Nobody bothers us here. Just as long as we don't show our faces in Sasau.
Don't you leave the camp at all?
What are you trying to say? That we're shitting ourselves here?
No. I was just wondering if you knew what's going on around these parts.
We come across hunters now and then, or pilgrims on the road. There are charcoal burners nearby. Sometimes they pass the time of day with us. But we've got no course to cross the river. That's too close to Sasau.
You must be chasing women away with a stick. You bet. You can smell a true man.
Still no further forward. Hang on a minute. Only one person here who's got decent boots. And he's got working man boots. He's got some pretty fancy boots.
Stink everywhere. Should have
I mean,
stayed home.
the robe I must admit, that could do with repairing.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
You're my daughter, right?
I am. Why'd you ask?
Just curious. This is quite an interesting retreat you men have here.
You could put it that way. I ain't been here long, though. I helped them out of a tight spot and they took me with them.
Is that right? How did that happen?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see, because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, I'm hiding there in the bushes, and I hear this wagon coming, so I jumped out to ambush him. Only it wasn't that wagoner, but some merchant. As soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder, and next thing, his armed escort comes charging up, and I was the one ambushed. The injustice of it.
Vexing indeed.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhardt's spy, and they wanted me to lead them to him. Of course, I told them I didn't know what the fuck they were on about. So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into the soldiers and send them running for the hills. And ever since then, I've been riding with them.
That is quite an entertaining anecdote.
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fellows would have run straight into a trap and it'd all be up with them. So, it's on account of me they're still alive.
And how are things here? Do you get away much?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind, though. There's always something to pass the time. And we've got that wench.
That's tricky though, because you haven't left.
That's all.
Doesn't seem as if anybody's left. He's the only local around here, but he's wearing some kind of like he's got
Any extra boots?
the gloves and the boots.
I traded them for booze yesterday.
Trouble is, I mean, they could gamble or they could gamble anything on the actual on the dice game.
Be a beggar monk with no shoes at all. Don't even say that. Seriously, I'd sooner go barefoot than have to fight in these turtles.
Still no further forward.
Have you got any special rules?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just remember, we're not some bunch of dirty bandits. This is the camp of a noble knight, so no unnecessary brawls, stabbings, or such like tomfoolery. Not that I need to explain that to you, sir.
Quite. Nothing else?
Well, that also means a man might take offence at something and challenge you to a duel. Always swords, and until first blood.
Ah, very well. I shall try not to give offence. Can you tell me something about yourself?
What can I tell you? I can read and write a bit, and I help Sir Erhardt out when he needs it. Although, I have to say, since the Baron took to robbing, there's not much work for me anymore.
And what did he do before that?
What every landed noble does. He still had some estates and income from them, only he lost it all some years ago on account of debts. So he had to find some other livelihood.
How did he find this place?
That was my doing. I heard from a scribe about some ownership feud that ended up badly for both sides. Since then, it's been left neglected.
Oh, that's a shame. No doubt it was once a fine place.
Aye, the vagaries of fortune, eh? Times are harsh and what have you. It's always been that way and always will. I wonder how many burned out, abandoned ruins will be left when Sigismund withdraws. How many folk will have no homes to return to? And how many won't be returning ever? But that's our lot in this vale of tears. There'll be no peace and quiet till the next life.
Amen to that. I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard has time to see me.
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment. You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? I'm Blaha, Sir Erhard's servant. I take care of things here a bit.
Including dice. It has come to my attention that there are interesting things being wagered.
True enough, we've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets, 2 necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to play, you've got to wager something to join.
Well, that messes things up. They said there's 2. There's 2 necklaces.
Do you really think it's appropriate to ask your lord's guest to pay for his own entertainment?
Since you put it that way, sir. No, perhaps not. You want to play right away, or...?
Why wait? I'll play now.